Deep in the silent forests of northern Europe, a story of endurance unfolds, not of kings, but of wood. For centuries, locals built with softwoods like pine and spruce, crafting structures to outlast brutal winters and damp summers. These ancient halls and Viking ships still stand, testaments to forgotten wisdom and sustainable construction. Their longevity was no accident, but the result of knowledge passed down through generations, rooted in a deep connection to nature. Early builders worked with the forest rhythms, understanding that patience and respect for the material were key. Each step, from tree selection to the final protective finish, was designed to enhance the wood's resilience. These weren't modern chemical treatments, but simple, elegant solutions born from observation. Today, as we seek sustainable ways to build, these ancient techniques remind us that the best solutions are often the simplest. The story of Northern Europe's enduring softwood invites us to rediscover nature's timeless knowledge. The journey to lasting timber began with timing, harvesting trees in the heart of winter. Ancient woodworkers knew that winter's cold put trees into dormancy, drawing sap down into the roots. With less sap and moisture, the wood was less attractive to pests and less prone to rot. The freezing cold also created tiny cracks in the wood, making it more porous and ready for later treatments. This clever use of nature's cycles meant the timber started its journey already fortified against decay. Woodcutters felled trees in the snow, then easily transported logs over ice. This seasonal timing was the foundation for all preservation methods that followed. It ensured the wood was in the best possible condition before a craftsman ever touched it. The first secret work with the forest's clock, not against it. After felling, the log's next transformation came through water. Instead of immediate use, logs were soaked in lakes, rivers, or even peat bogs for months or years. Flowing water washed away sugars and starches, making the wood less appealing to insects and fungi. In bogs, acidic, oxygen-poor water infused the wood with minerals, creating a hard, rot-resistant material known as bogwood. This patient soaking purified and strengthened the timber from within. The process was slow, but it turned vulnerable wood into a resilient building block. Water, often seen as wood's enemy, became its greatest ally. This partnership with water was a cornerstone of their craft. Once soaked, the wood was air-dried slowly, never rushed in a kiln. Years of gentle drying allowed the timber to settle without cracking or warping. Craftsmen then charred the surface, creating a carbon layer that resisted water, insects, and even fire. This technique, known as shosugiban in Japan, was also practiced in the north. The final touch was a coat of pine tar mixed with natural oils, forming a waterproof, flexible, and antiseptic barrier. This finish could be reapplied, keeping the wood protected for generations. The combination of slow drying, charring, and oiling created a multi-layered defense. The dark, almost black appearance of ancient structures was practical, not just aesthetic. Each layer worked together to shield the wood from the elements. This was the ultimate armor for timber destined to last centuries. Even the best wood needs smart design to endure. Northern builders designed every detail to keep timber dry and ventilated. Steep roofs shed rain and snow quickly, while wide overhangs protected walls from water. Stone foundations lifted wood off the damp ground, preventing rot and insect attack. Some buildings were raised on posts, allowing air to circulate beneath the floor. Gaps and vents were intentional, promoting airflow and drying out any moisture. These features weren't flaws. They were passive ventilation systems. The result, structures that could breathe, dry out, and survive for centuries. Smart design was as crucial as wood preparation. Together, they formed a built-in system for longevity. The ancient secrets of softwood preservation are more relevant than ever. In a world of disposable materials, these methods offer a sustainable alternative. Harvesting in winter, water curing, slow drying, and smart design can all be adapted today. Charring and natural finishes are making a comeback for their beauty and durability. These techniques empower us to build lasting, healthy structures with simple tools and natural materials. They teach patience, respect for nature, and self-sufficiency. By preserving and sharing this knowledge, we honor our heritage and build a more resilient future. The whispers of the northern forest can still guide us, if we listen. Subscribe, like and share to keep the legacy alive.